Congrats on getting through to the next level. You're now at the interview and demo lesson. So you're thinking, oh, I'm so excited. There's so much here. What do I need to know? What do I need to do? So again, like I said, I'm creating these videos to help you through the process because I know that I searched all of YouTube when I first got my interview and demo lesson. So the first thing I would suggest is make sure that you have a good internet connection. Of course, when I had my interview, this never happens, but my internet went out. I had to take everything that I had with me and run to my brother's house and set up ship there. So with that being said, you want to allow at least 30 minutes to check your internet connection and make sure you have a stable connection just in case something like that happens. Second, you want a nice set of headphones with a microphone in it. If you don't have this, that's perfectly okay. I actually did not have these on my demo lesson and interview lesson. I had normal headphones, but I didn't realize I didn't have the microphone in it. So if you have Apple headphones with a microphone in it, that is fine as well. People do use that. I, for some reason, didn't have my microphone in it, so it didn't work. But I thankfully saw my nephew's Xbox headphones on the couch, and I grabbed those and used those because the person in the Beijing office, when I didn't have anything, said, oh, your sound is really bad. It sounds like a bad echo. So do you have headphones? And I happened to see those, and I ran and I got those. So learn from my mistakes and just be prepared. You can also get a set of headphones with a microphone in it for cheap from Walmart or Target. I got these for $40, which are kind of like Xbox headphones. I could put a link to what these are. They're awesome. I love it. So eventually you're going to want to have a nice microphone and headset because this is something you're going to use in every single class. But if you don't have it, that's perfectly okay. So you checked your internet connection, you have your headset and your microphone. Next, what do you wear? The company does not require you to wear an orange shirt anymore, but I would say do it because it shows that you did your research on the company, that you know that orange is their colors and that people would wear orange t-shirts. If not, if you don't have an orange shirt, just dress nice and present your best self forward. So put on some makeup or do your hair. I normally don't do that for every single class, but for this, you want to look presentable and you want to show your best self like any other interview that you would go on. After that, you're thinking, okay, so I know what I'm going to bring. I know what I'm going to wear. What do I need to do in this demo lesson to make them fall in love with me? Because in this demo lesson, it's very important. This whole interview and demo lesson is what determines how much you get paid. And you get paid anywhere between $14 to $22 an hour. I make $21 an hour. I don't have my bachelor's degree in education. I have it in communications, but I have 4 years of ESL tutoring and special needs tutoring experience as well as working with children. So I would say the highest amount is for those people who have actual teaching degrees and can prove that. I had shown my substitute teaching license, and I think that's what helped me as well to make the $21 an hour. If you don't have teaching experience, that's still completely okay. They want to see experience of you working with children. But this demo lesson is what determines how much you get paid. So you want to knock it out of the park and show them your best lesson so that you get paid what you deserve. And with VIPKID, there's more incentives than just that base pay. If you book short notice classes, if you convert trials, I think just in this week alone, I've already converted 6 people to trials and just made an extra $30. They have incentives going on all the time. I want to say almost every month I've made some sort of incentive, which is pretty cool. VIPKID is a very incentive-based company, and they kind of pride themselves on that. So it's a cool aspect to VIPKID. So how do you knock this demo lesson out of the park? First of all, go to the dollar store, buy a map. It's the easiest backdrop. You can set it up anywhere. I didn't have all this stuff when I had my first interview. Now I'm close to over 700 classes maybe. So, like any other teacher, you get a little crazy with it. So have a nice backdrop because it shows that, you're more creative. If you don't have that, let's say you're traveling, again, that's perfectly okay. I suggest printing out little sheets like this, something with numbers on it or the ABCs. So, it looks like you're creative and you're engaging. So having a nice backdrop. Number 2, I'm going to go over kind of a quick intro or how I introduce myself to my students and how you should perhaps want to model off for your demo lesson. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello. My name is Teacher Grace. What is your name? Hello, Momo. Okay, so here I would write the student's name usually. You don't have this for your demo lesson. That was bad. I should not even show that. Don't have that for your demo lesson. That's okay. That's what I use for my normal students. But talking really slow. So, hello. My name is Teacher Grace. What is your name? Look, what am I doing? I'm holding my ear. So cupping your ear is kind of the universal sign for when you want the student to speak. So if they're not speaking, you could do a couple of things. Cup your ear and kind of put your whole face in the camera like this. I'll go. And that usually indicates, okay, they want me to speak. Pointing to your mouth, waving, and always smiling and engaging your student. You want them to feel encouraged to keep talking because this is scary. This might be the first time they've ever seen a foreigner before. So they're scared. They're a little nervous. In your interview, you're going to have a person from Beijing pretending to be a 5-year-old. So you won't have that actual experience quite yet where the student's just like, oh, I'm terrified of you. But you want to use our next thing, TPR. Let's say it again. TPR. Total physical response. This is extremely important in your demo lesson and interview. What TPR means is using your hands to kind of go along with what you're saying. So if you notice in my introduction, what is your name? Try to use your hands as much as possible. I do this in my normal everyday life, so it's kind of just second nature. But you want to use your hands to try to communicate what you're saying. So talking slow, using TPR, smiling and being enthusiastic. VIPKID prides himself on hiring teachers that have enthusiasm. Now, you don't have to be the over-the-top teacher. If you're teaching the younger kids, you want to be, yeah, good job, awesome. If you're teaching the older kids, you want to be a little more calmer and it's more about expanding the material than, hyping them up sort of thing. So what material should you have on hand? I always have these flashcards right here with me. Again, the dollar store does wonders. Again, you don't even have to have these kind of flashcards. Take index cards, write the letters on it. Boom, perfect. Second, a dry erase board. You can get this at the dollar store for $1, $1, if that. And when you're teaching something such as the letters, you could do something in sorts of big A, big A, small A. Good job, Momo. You get a happy face. Yay. Good job. So see here, I used my dry erase board. My student did a good job and I gave them a happy face. You want some sort of reward system. Mine now has these kind of Velcro buckles, so it's a little more intense. But, your reward system can be as easy as using your dry erase board. This is the common one they'd use when showing their teaching materials at VIPKID. Good job. Good job. You get a tooth. I mean, this is boring, but, it does the point. You want to show that you have a reward system. That's very important to VIPKID. They do have stars in VIPKID where you award the children stars for when they do a good job, but they want an additional reward system. So showing that you have that on hand shows that you did your research. What are some other things that you might want in your first demo lesson? If you have a puppet, they love puppets. It shows conversation. So, what's your name? My name is Ted. Oh, hello, Ted. Hello, Teacher Grace. Hello. So, a puppet's always fun. I think in the demo lesson, I can't remember if that's the one that has the emotions, the happy and smiley face in it. I'll have to do my research. But if you look at that lesson beforehand, if there's something you can print out just for that lesson to show that you have some sort of props. For example, I have Meg and Mike, the two characters from VIPKID, Dino, all these printouts I have now. You don't have to have all these for your lesson, but if you can print something out, use that. If you have, use your children's stuffed animals. You know, dog. When teaching CVC words, those three letter words. So for example, you're teaching cat, okay? C-A-T. Okay. At. 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 Cat. Yes! Good job! You get a happy face. So that's a way to teach the CVC words. You're teaching ESL students, it's very articulate and slower than normal. Sometimes you might think, oh my gosh, I am talking way too slow. But just remember, these students are looking at you, translating what you're saying from Chinese to English back in their brains and back out to you. So it helps them to go slow and to be patient. The kids are absolutely awesome, and they are so respectful. The Chinese students really, really respect their teachers, and it's such a rewarding experience. For example, I'm making this video right now in between my classes, and I just had a student sing to me in Chinese, and it was so beautiful. I almost started crying. Like, the kids are just so awesome. So I hope this video helped you at least a little bit come up with some ideas on how you can ace that interview and demo lesson. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email me. My email is below, and I would be more than happy to help you through the whole entire process. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will be here shortly for the mock interview video.